What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Y'all pull up. Y'all pull up. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video, man. Bro, I can't even believe I got to talk about this. I cannot believe that I have to address a scenario of this magnitude, and it's completely false. Thumbs up the video, man. Share the broadcast. We got to talk. We got to talk. We need to make sure, first and foremost, this is my advice to everybody, battle rap community, the world. We need to be very careful about who we support and who we attach our name to. In this day and age, we are literally seeing people willing to sell their souls, selling selling their integrity, they self-respect, they dignity, they pride. They willing to put all of that to the side for a couple clicks, for a couple dollars. I'm almost like shaking saying this because I feel a certain type of way. I am, first of all, I'm appalled. I'm disgusted. I am utterly disgusted with this man. For you to do a broadcast and say that a man has died with the influence, with the impact of a loaded Lux, and it to be completely false. I use a clown for that. Use a whole clown for that. Thumbs up the video, man. Like I'm confused. I'm just confused. So I don't even know who you are. Let me just start there. I don't even know who you are. You've never had any relevancy in my life. So this is my introductory to your channel. This is my introductory to you. Use a whole ass clown. Use a whole ass clown, fool. I don't know who you are. I understand that you had a previous relationship with Loaded Lux, but you a clown for that. To report that this man is dead and it's a complete lie. To report that this man was shot in the face and it was a complete lie. To, if this is your man, to show no remorse, no hurt, no tactfulness in your reporting on this. And for you to now know 8 hours later that it's completely false and you still got it up on your channel. You're still collecting views. You're still collecting attention. You're still bringing a complete lie to the forefront of not a rap culture, the hip hop culture. Use a clown. And anybody that's rocking with you right now, they are clowns too. Absolutely. For you to go out and say that your man's, allegedly, your man's has been shot in the face and it's a complete lie, and you don't even have the dignity, the respect to even take down the blog now, even still, now, use a clown. Use a whole clown. And then if this is really your man's, I watched the whole video. It took you 4 minutes to say rest in peace. You got sound effects going off like it's the 4th of July. Use a clown. Use a whole clown. Do you know, like, have you ever had somebody die? Have you ever had somebody get murdered in your family? Have you ever had somebody get shot in the face? I have. Do you know what that's like? So not only does a family have to grieve one loss, you have now created an additional situation that they got to deal with. Use a clown. You sound like a hater. You sound bitter. You're a clout chaser. I don't care how long you've been in battle rap. Use a whole clown. Use a whole clown. I have seen some things in this culture that I don't agree with, but this is egregious. How do you leave this up? Whoever follows you, how do you leave this up to continue this narrative? This utter and complete lie. How do you keep this up? You say you a gangster. You say the real G's check in with ain't what? You bringing Loaded Lux name and you attaching it to people that done lost their lives because of drugs, people that done lost their lives because of violence. You talking about people selling drugs down in DC, but in the same vein, you talking about Loaded Lux was representing health? Explain it. Use a whole clown. You got sound effects in the blog talking about your man being shot in the face. Use a whole clown. The audacity of you. And again, for you to be like, oh, I want to be the first one, you sound like a clout chaser. You know what? Anyone who most of the time is the first one to do something, especially in this culture, is a clout chaser. Because real journalists, real bloggers, real people with integrity that have an opinion and a legit opinion, you know what they're going to do? They're going to fact check it. They're going to do their research. It took me 30 seconds to find the truth. But you want to be the first person. You out here chasing ambulances. You out here chasing titles. Clickbaiting. That's what you do. Use a whole clown. The video is still up. We already know that it's fake. You got people reacting. And then some of y'all, come on, like, we got to start doing research. Use our own intelligence. Just because someone tells you things does not make it law. Are we really just following people? This is what we doing? Just because somebody posts something, he don't got no facts. All he got is a couple sound effects. Talking about I'm a real ninja. But you don't say, all right, you say RIP your man 4 minutes into a blog that you say you built up lions. Well, you got me so mad. I'm so pissed right now. I'm so pissed right now. You saying you built up lions then. You and him built up lions then. But that's how you talk about your mans? You mentioning his father's name? That's how you talk about your mans? Sound effects, saluting. Who you saluting? Who you saluting? Ain't nobody rocking with that. You got people really, real life, having emotional reactions to the news that you put out there. And you're not even man enough to go out and publicly apologize and publicly take down the blog. You still got it up, knowing that it's a lie, knowing that it's fake. We got to be careful who we follow. We also got to be careful about who we let talk about our culture. Respectfully, who is he? Who is he? To be talking about something so sensitive, to be talking about a topic that if that was really your man's, you got no emotional attachment to this story. If that was really your man's, where is your emotion? Where is your tactfulness? Why are you not saying condolences to his family, condolences to his friends, condolences to the battle rap community? If this is really your man's. Huh? If this is really your man's. This is clown behavior. This is clown behavior. Y'all, bro. And then here's the thing. So not only does Loaded Lux family got to deal with this, with the lie that you told saying Lux is dead, you put that out there. They still are grieving a real life situation with his brother. They got a real life situation that they dealing with. But now on top of that, they got to deal with your narrative. And it took 30 seconds to do your research. If you was really like that. Oh, I don't never lie. You ain't never caught me in your lie. Caught you now. But you're not even man enough to take the blog down. You're not even man enough to do a blog to say that you apologize to Loaded Lux, send condolences to his family, his father, his whoever. You got people in this battle rap community that's really affected by what you said. You got people reacting on Twitter, sending condolences, sending bloggers all type of, hey, I need to talk about this. What's going on with Loaded Lux? Somebody tell me. Why am I getting them type of phone calls when all I got to do is do my own research? Use a clown. Use a whole clown for that. 8 hours later, it's still up. Bloggers, we got to be held accountable for what we say on this screen. Especially if we are talking about somebody's personal life. Furthermore, if we're talking about somebody that has recently died, deceased, we got to be held accountable for what we say. We got to be held accountable for what we say and what we do, because that's crazy. And you wonder, and this ain't no shot at Angry Fan, but you wonder why people react like that when they see us. Because we have the power to start and build a narrative. We have that power, but y'all don't understand that for some odd-ass reason. Y'all don't understand how powerful this internet is. Y'all don't understand how powerful our voices are. Even if you got 50 followers on your YouTube channel, that's 50 people that's listening to you. That's 50 people that you owe the truth to. You're supposed to be a man of integrity. Use a whole clown. Use a whole clown for that. I don't claim to be no gangster. I claim to be a man. I claim to be a grown man that you're not gonna disrespect. I claim to be a grown man that's always gonna stand on his 10 toes. And I claim to be a grown man that can literally say, I have added value to this culture. I have not created any story that I have brought to the forefront of battle rap. If I was wrong, I can go out and admit that I was wrong. But I would never report nothing like this if I wasn't 150% sure. You don't report something like this if you're not 150% sure. Do you know the lives that was impacted by Loaded Lux? Do you know the influence that Loaded Lux has in this community and in hip-hop? You want to talk about our kings and our queens that have died? And you want to add one when it ain't him? Use a clown. Use a whole clown for that. And I don't care who rock with you. I really don't. Because if anybody's rocking with me and that agrees with what he just put out, please stop rocking with me. I only need people that's going to support the real and going to support the truth. That ain't it. What he just did ain't it. To wish death upon that man, to talk about that man repeatedly saying he got shot in the face. What's wrong with you? You ain't never had nobody get shot in the face? You don't know nobody that really got laid down? I do. And I'm not no gangster. And when you can see this intensity in my eyes, because that real life happened to somebody who I know and who I love dearly. And this is how you report about your man's family? This is how you report about your man's? We have to be careful who we support in this culture. We got to be careful who we attach our names to. You're still collecting views off a story that is a complete lie. And it's not even a lie like he recycled some bars. This is a lie that you reported a man's death. I don't know Loaded Lux's personal life, but he can have kids. He got a mother, a father. He got siblings that literally could wake up to a post and people asking them what, or RIP, I'm sorry, sending condolences. Where can I send flowers? Where can I send some food? Where can I send a card? Use a clown. Use a clown for that. A whole ass clown. And if you want to know why I'm not mentioning your name, you don't deserve to have your name mentioned. Because people that mention your name is only gonna add traction to that dumbass story you out here publicizing. Like, who told you that? Please tell me. Who told you that? Who is your sources? You this big gangster. Everybody look up to you apparently. But all I gotta do is literally go to the news channel and find out what happened. Use a clown. And for you, again, 8 hours later after you posted this, for the battle rap community to have to stand up for our own, when this is supposed to be your man, you wanted to be the first person to talk about it. You should have been the first person apologizing. You should have been the first person to say, hey, I called Lux. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to him. I talked to his dad because you mentioned his pop's name. So you should have called his dad and sent your condolences. That's what a real friend would have did. That's what a real homie would have did. I'm calling the family immediately. I'm not doing a live if my homie just got laid down. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Any real homie of mine, they're going to call. They're going to call my mom. They're going to call my pops. They're going to call my brother. They're going to verify that before they start telling publicly that I've passed away, that I've died. Use a clown, bro. And maybe that's just the dark web. Maybe that's how y'all work over there. I don't know. I don't want you in my algorithm. I don't need you in my algorithm. Use a whole, bro. Please be careful who you follow. Please be careful who you support. Please. Because it's people out here that will take advantage of y'all. It is people out here that's willing to spin y'all. It is people out here that's willing to look in this camera and blatantly lie to you about any and everything in order to get to their personal agenda. In order to sacrifice what they want to get done. In order to reach their personal goals. They don't care who they step on. They don't care how they get to the top. But you know what happens? People that don't care about how they get to the top, it's going to be a hard fall down. I promise you that. I promise you that. It's going to be a hard fall down. So, yeah, you might be at the top for 30 seconds, but I promise you, use a whole clown, bro. So, if you don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to almost 700 in the chat. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're not. So what is happening is Loaded Lux, former business partner, former friend, current clout chaser. Let me say that. Loaded Lux's former friend, former business partner, current clout chaser, current soul seller, current man who lacks integrity, current man who lacks respect for himself or his channel. He put out a story late last night saying that Loaded Lux had been shot. Not only had Loaded Lux had been shot, that Loaded Lux was deceased. Think about that, people. How easy is it to type in a name on Google and find out if this is true or not? But instead of doing that, instead of verifying his sources, he took that pillow talking information that he got from whatever source he claimed to have, and he ran with it like Usain Bolt. With no remorse, he ran with it. With no tactfulness, he ran with it. With no respect for Loaded Lux, his family, his legacy, he ran with it. With no respect for the battle rap community, he ran with it. With no respect for hip hop, he ran with it. So you tell me, a man that's willing to run with anything that is told for him is not somebody I want to follow, especially if this is your man's. But hold on, it took you 4 minutes to say rest in peace because you was too busy shooting off fireworks. You was too busy trying to tell us that Loaded Lux was involved in some type of drug deal and how New York people can't go down to DC and Baltimore. How you know that? How you know that? Why would you paint that? Why would you paint that narrative on these cities like New York, like DC, like Baltimore? Why would you paint that on those communities? Maybe you can't go there. You ever think about that? Maybe you've been ostracized from those communities, from those cities. Maybe you don't have no pass to go there. So instead of just simply hearing that vicious, ugly rumor and doing your fact checking, you immediately took it to a live. And then you attached his name with drug dealing, gun violence, everything that Loaded Lux don't represent. But you got fireworks going off anytime you think you hit a haymaker. You want to talk about, if this is your man, you want to talk about what you've done with him and how y'all had a falling out. This is how you talk about your mans. Your words. This is how you talk about your mans. That's crazy to me. You's a clown, bro. If I got that call and it was my friend, you know what I'm doing? Immediately going to Google. I'm getting off live. I'm going to Google. I'm doing my research. If I'm really tapped into it to Loaded Lux, and that's my homie, I'm calling his family. Hey, yo, everything good? I heard an ugly rumor. Everything good? Y'all need anything? Is there anything I can do? But you didn't want to do none of that. You heard a pillow talking rumor, and you immediately ran to your platform and went live because you want to be the first. Because you want to be the first. Oh, I just want to let y'all know, man, I'm the first to report this. You was the first person to wish death upon that man and didn't correct the narrative. You didn't correct the narrative. You're still getting views off of this. I watched this while I was literally dropping off my daughter on the way to school because I couldn't believe it. I'm like, in 2024, there is no way that people are really just being told one thing, and instead of doing fact checking the sources, they immediately run to their YouTube platform and just start creating narratives. Just start blatantly lying on people. So now you got Loaded Lux in a situation where he is grieving the loss of his brother. You have a situation where Loaded Lux is trying to focus on his family, trying to grasp what has just happened. Have you ever lost a sibling? Have you ever lost a sibling? I'm asking. I have. Have you ever lost a sibling to gun violence? I have. Do you know what that does to somebody? Do you know what that does to a sibling to lose a sibling? Someone that you've literally either grown up with or watched grow up with your entire life? This ain't your mother. This ain't your father. This is someone who probably taught you how to play sports. This is someone who probably helped you fight when you was growing up. This is someone who probably supported you your whole life. And to suddenly wake up and they gone, do you know that feeling? Do you know that type of pain? Do you know that type of hurt? I don't believe you do. I don't believe you do. You's a clown. You's a clown. So what I'm going to do, out of respect for Loaded Lux, I'm going to play the actual clip from the news that y'all can hear for yourselves. Or I can just read the article, which again, 48 hours after somebody's murdered, respectfully, 48 hours after somebody's murdered, that's when usually the news station and news outlet release names. If you've never been through, if you've never, I know you this hood dude, I know you super gangster, but if you've never been in that situation, that's what happens. When somebody is killed, they have to notify the family first. They got to notify first of kin first. And then they start releasing names if they are of age to have their name released publicly. Have you ever dealt with that? I don't think you have. You sound bitter. You ambulance chaser. You sound bitter. You low budget blogger. You sound bitter. You fake ass gangster. You sound bitter. The nerve of you. The audacity of you. I just don't get it. We got over 900 people on the live, man. Thumbs up the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It absolutely helps. The likes, the comments, it absolutely helps the channel grow. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. People need to be held accountable. People need to be held accountable. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the shares, man. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, people need to be held accountable. Bloggers, when you're not even blogging about battle rap, you talking about somebody's personal life. When you're talking about a personal account, you absolutely need to be 1,000% correct. Like this is the wildest. Like, I want to talk about battle rap, but I'm up here defending the battle rap community. I'm up here defending our honor and our dignity, and one of our legends, one of the pillars in this culture, in this community, because I'm not gonna allow you to just wish death upon that man, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. I'm not going to allow you to do that. I'm not going to allow you to get on your platform and just create these stories and allow them to just sit and fester, and no one's going to fact check you. Yeah, Trap House, I'm going to be talking about that as well today. I'm probably going to do it. I'll do a separate blog for that, but I will be talking about that today. We got over 950 people here on the live, man. Thumbs up the video. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many we got listening on Twitter, but I appreciate y'all as well. Appreciate y'all on the YouTube, man. Again, condolences to the LUX family. Condolences to the LUX family for dealing with this tragic, this senseless killing, reportedly of Loaded Lux's brother. Condolences, man. And I'm sorry. I want to apologize on behalf of the blogging community, because this is not something that we should ever be reporting on unless we are 1,000% sure. And when we do report on it, we should do it with a lot more respect, a lot more dignity, and a hell of a lot more tactfulness. Because we're getting out of the realm where we're not talking about entertainment anymore, people. We're talking about people's real lives. And we're talking about a loss of life. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm thankful every day I wake up. I'm thankful every day and my family is okay. So I would never, ever play like that. I would never, ever run to the cameras just to be the first one to try to report this news, because I want the clicks. That's not how I was raised. That's not how I run my channel. That's not how I run my life. Because in a situation like this, I'm sorry, ain't going to be good enough. In a situation like this, simply saying I'm sorry ain't going to be good enough. Simply taking that blog down 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours later? How long are you going to keep this blog up is a great question. Because I know you can't be sleeping right now. Because you got the attention you see. You was looking for this clout, you got it. But you're not going to get it from my channel because I'm not going to mention your name. You're not going to get it from my channel because I'm not going to show that dumbass blog. I'm not, bro. That's not how I carry it. If you are really what you say you are, if you are really what you say you are, I would be very, very on point. I would be very, very on point. You said Gully TV made a great point. All of Sub-Zero, dang, you made me say this dude's name. All of blank business partners and battle rapper eating. That's why he said 30 to 40K a battle is not good money, it's bitterness. I agree with that. And I don't know when the 30, 40, when did 30 to 40 to 50K for rapping for 10 minutes become small money? I'm confused. Where you from? What you do for a living? That you can go on stage and make $50,000 in 12 minutes of rapping, and that is small money. That ain't no real money. I'm confused. What do you do for a living? Are you an engineer? What do you do for a living? Are you a lawyer? Are you a neuroscience major? What do you do for a living at 50,000 for doing something that you love? Ain't no real money. What's up? What's the word? What's the word? People continue to make a mockery of the culture because we allow it. We allow it. People are only going to do it what we allow, and I ain't going. I'm not going to be one of them people. I'm not going to sit on the sideline because I know I have a voice, regardless of how big my platform is. I know I have a voice, and I respect every supporter that has ever come into my chat. I respect every supporter that's ever watched my video. So I understand, and I hold the responsibility very near and dear to tell the truth, the honest truth, not to tell a rumor, not to tell a lie, a blatant lie, not to tell something because I'm bitter, not to talk about a subject and have biasness with it because I'm a failure, because I didn't live up to my potential. I don't run this channel like that. He should do more than that. He should do more than take down that blog. He should do more than, he need to be making phone calls. That's what he need to be doing. He need to be calling Loaded Lux dad, since you wanted to mention his name. Excuse me. You should be calling his dad, sending condolences to his father, his family, his other siblings. That's what you should be. Of course, you can take down the video while you on the phone with him. And then you should come out with a blog refuting that statement, apologizing, and wishing condolences. It's one thing to be wrong in a blog, but you can't be wrong about something like this. You're not predicting a battle. You're not reporting on an event. You're not reporting on an entertainment or entertainment. You're not reporting on hip hop. You're reporting on loss of life. That is not a clickbait situation. You're reporting on loss of life. You're reporting on someone who has so much influence, so much impact, that an entire community was in an uproar. We got to be careful about who we give a voice to. We got to be careful about who we give a voice to, because everybody not deserving. I'm really starting to learn that everybody don't deserve a voice. Yes, you're entitled to your opinion and speak your opinion, but everybody having an opinion and having a voice is two totally different things. Everybody can have an opinion. Not everybody can have a voice or should have a voice. And that's where we go wrong as a community. Like, what is really going on? Like, why this is what we do? This is what we support. This is what what is driving the culture right now. I know we are a negative community, but we are not a lying community. We are not a community built on lies. We are not a community that is built on falsified stories. We aren't. Use a whole clown for that. I got over 1,200 people in here. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that's listening to me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all pulling up. Thumbs up the video. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. But use a clown for that. And I'm going to continue to say use a clown for that forever. Because you cannot apologize. There is not enough apologies in the world to justify what you're doing right now. There's not enough apologies in the world to justify what you're doing right now. It's crazy to me. Like, I've seen some stuff in this culture before, but this is different. This is different. We're blatantly continuing to lie on a man's life. He said, I'm from Baltimore. And I was like, what we got to do with that? That's what I'm saying. You literally threw whole cities, whole communities under the bus in your blog. You talking about New York can't do this. You talking about DC then had so many people. You talking about people being shot, people being laid down. You talking about Baltimore, people doing things in Baltimore. How you know that's just not applied to you? How can you put those type of stereotypes and type of lies and stigmas on these communities? Maybe you can't go to these communities. Maybe you got a no-fly zone. But to put out there that Loaded Lux was somehow related to drugs and he was involved in drug work and you want to attach his name to people that have died for drugs and other things like that, but then want to talk about his health and then talk for the first 4 minutes before you even send a rest in peace, before you send rest in peace, because you out here shooting off fireworks. Every time you drop a haymaker, boom, 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 you out here promoting stuff on your channel. Instead of getting off your blog, fact checking the initial information you heard, and the next thing, if you thought it really was true, that call should have been the Loaded Lux family, not to light up and gain clicks, not to light up and get new subscribers. It should have been to the Lux family, asking them, what can I do for you? I'm praying for you. How sorry I am for your loss. That's what it should have been. But you out here ambulance chasing. Again, clown behavior, bro. Shout out to Baltimore. Shout out to DC. Shout out to New York. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've been in those places. I'm going to those places. I plan on going to Baltimore and having a great time. I've been to New York, had a great time. Been to Washington, D.C., had a great time. So what are you talking about? Why would you do this to your friend? Why would you do this to your former partner? Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do this to yourself? And again, if this is the dark web, I don't need it. I don't want you in my algorithm. I don't need you in my algorithm. Honestly, I hope this is the last time I ever have to talk about you ever again in life. Honestly. Because since I've been around, you have had no impact. You've had no voice. You have done nothing for this culture. This is the first time I've ever seen anything you've ever done since I've been around. And I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm one of the most consistent bloggers in this. I'm one of the guys that people come to when they want to hear an honest opinion. And I keep it battle rap. I don't get into personal lives, because if I do, I got to do too much research to make sure what I'm reporting on is 1,000% true. And honestly, I don't have the time for that. Now Lux is mourning and have to deal with this foolishness. Exactly. He mourning a real life and now has to watch blogs go up talking about you and what you did and what you talked about to his family. If you think there are not going to be ramifications for what you did and what you said, you are out your damn mind. And I'm not wishing that upon you, but I can tell you right now, it's too many people in Harlem. It's too many people. It's too many people in Harlem. It's too many people that care about Loaded Lux. He got family members. Hell, Loaded Lux is probably going to see you his damn self. I ain't going to lie to you. Oh, no, we got something to talk about very positive in the culture. We got RBE with a fire event coming up this weekend, 2-day event. And we got Battle Rap Academy with event this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout them out. Shout out the Trenches. They just had the second round. Queen of the Ring just had Caskets and Claskets. I just dropped Black Ice Cartel. I just dropped the Coffee versus E-Heart bar recap. There's plenty of stuff to talk about in the culture. But the thing is right now, since he's not going to correct the narrative, we have to. The bloggers got to. The people that really care about battle rap, we got to refute this negative ass story. We got to take 40 minutes out of our day to actually report on the truth. It's wild times that we living in, man. 1,400 on the YouTube, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all that have pulled up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Please thumb up the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It don't take nothing to hit that subscription button. It don't take nothing to hit that bell. That way you notify each and every time I go live. If you're listening to me on Twitter, please, you know what I'm saying, follow me. I'll follow you back. Mr. Check the Temperature on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get back to battle rap. We're going to get back to battle rap, but I had to address this because I saw it and honestly, I was disgusted. I was appalled. I was sad for the battle rap community to even have to listen to this. I was sad for myself to even have to talk about this. You said the positive thing is Loaded Lux sees the real love he has from the culture. Absolutely. Absolutely, Travel Guide. That is 1,000% correct. For everybody who says bloggers don't care or bloggers just say whatever for clickbait, no, we don't. But unfortunately, in our culture, this is how you got to see the love. You got to see the love when something tragic is happening in your life. I wish we could get to the point where we can give flowers without there having to be attached to a negative story. Why can't we just say Loaded Lux is great and he's one of the best battle rappers of all time? Why we just can't say it because it's a Tuesday? Why we got to say it because it's attached to a negative story? Just, again, like I said, man, I ain't going to spend no more time on this. I just, again, like I said, I appreciate all 1,400 of y'all that's on the YouTube live. I appreciate everybody that's on the Twitter space right now. Again, if you're new to the channel, you're new to me, you're new to what I bring to the table, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, man. Please, it is absolutely free to support this channel. All I'm asking is for you hit that subscription button, man. But y'all know exactly who I am, and y'all know exactly what I do. And I'm going to do this each and every time one of y'all fools try to jump out the window on a battle rap community. I'm going to let you know. This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. I ain't just getting started because I've been here. Appreciate y'all. And condolences to the Lux family. And I'm sorry, Loaded Lux, that you got to deal with this nonsense while you also mourning the tragic loss of your brother. Y'all be safe.